Hi and welcome to Live with Joy. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to wait those few minutes to make sure everybody starts to find the post and get on. But as you start to come on, you will see that I have a chair today. So that is what you're going to need. So I'm just going to give it another moment for everybody to kind of come on. Okay, I see a few people starting to jump on in. Good morning. Okay, so today, as you can see from the title, that we have chair strength, hips, and planks. So basically, we're going to be working on hip movement, and we're going to be working on all different plank positions as well, okay? So we're going to hit the core, and we're going to hit the upper body with those planks. We're going to hit the lower body with that hip work. So what you're going to want to have today is a chair. That chair, you want to be able to sit on, so you don't want it to be like a high bar stool kind of chair. You want it to be a low kitchen or dining room style chair. Now, a couple things that you'll need to know. I have some cushion on this chair. If you have a chair with the option of a cushion on it, you're gonna want to have that, okay? If you don't, not a big deal. Go grab yourself a nice fluffy towel that you can fold into a square that you can put onto that chair, because you're gonna need that when you come down to work in the planks, okay? You wanna make sure that you have some cushion for those forearms when we are in that position on the chair. So doing the plank work from a chair actually makes it easier than doing it from a floor. So you might find that this work is going to be a little bit easier for you, which means that when we do a lot of this up and down plank work, you can take the option to have a chair to your side and utilize that in order to get your plank work in, because it's a really good tool to use to elevate yourself up to get that plank work in, okay? So once again, make sure you have that chair. If you don't have cushion to the chair, grab a towel that you can fold into a square, a nice fluffy one to put onto that chair to use. You don't necessarily need it for the warm up, but just have it ready to go for our first circuit. We have 4 circuits today, and each circuit is gonna have some hip concentration movement or lower body movement, and we're gonna do those 2 sets back to back, and then we're gonna mix in 2 plank work exercises that you're just going to do 1 time each. And then we're going to change our lead on the legs, do 2 sets back to back, and then go back to that plank work, just 1 set of each, because the plank work can get a little bit difficult back to back. So you're only going to have 2 sets each of those exercises, but when it comes to the legs, it's going to be 4 sets, but really 2 because we have sides to alternate. So 2 sets on each side, okay? So you'll kind of see how that flows as we move along. So get your chair, get your towel. You're going to also need a mat handy for that last circuit, because we will bring it to the floor and utilize that chair from the ground, okay? So we're going to have 4 different positions today. Standing and facing, that's where we're going to warm up and start our first circuit. We're going to have our second circuit from the side, where we can actually hold on to that chair. Our third circuit is going to be in the front but facing away from that chair, and our final circuit is going to be from the ground, okay? All right, let's get that music started. Let's get that warm up in, and we'll go from there. All right, you want to face your chair and march it out in front of it. Right and left. Stand up nice and tall. Get those shoulders down and retract back and engage that center. Breathe. Keep marching. I'm just going to move my chair back a little bit so I have more blood in front of me. And another thing is, if you have only like a hardwood floor, you might want to throw a mat underneath it so that it doesn't slide on that floor. Carpeted floor is better for that chair because it will secure it, okay? So if you don't have that secure floor, throw a yoga mat underneath it, any direction that you choose, and that will help to secure it in place. Get nice and close. We're going to tap that chair with our feet in 2 and 1. Tap. Now you can see I'm doing it barefoot today. You can do it barefoot, you can do it in sneakers, you can do it in socks. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But there's no jumping around today, so you don't necessarily need to have those supportive sneakers on. 8 more. 4, 3, 2. Tap it behind you and reach. Keep it here. 8 more, then we're back to the taps. 8. 4, 3, 2. Tap tap that chair. 7, 4, 3, 2, tap it back for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, tap that chair for 4, 3, 2, tap it back for 4, 3, 2, tap that chair for 4, 2, tap back, 4, 3, 2, and march in, right and left. Four, 3, tap that chair, right and left, right. Eight more, we're gonna tap it, side to side on the floor. 4, 3, 2, side to side, and tap, and push, side to side. Get that lateral movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tap that chair. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, side to side. 8, 4, 3, 2, tap that chair. 4, 3, 2, side to side. 4, 3, 2, tap that chair. 4, 3, 2, side to side. March it out. Right, left. 4. Keep marching. Roll those shoulders back. Roll. Roll. 2 more times. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge forward with a flat back. Hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Flat back down. Roll it all the way up and allow that hip to come up last. Roll the shoulders back. Watch me. First 2 exercises for the hips. Right leg is coming up and on that chair. And you are going to take your hands in front of you and just lift that foot up and off of that chair and back on, keeping it right up and over. Then we're going to hinge forward, bend that knee with that leg that's on the floor, and kick that leg right up to the ceiling. And then you're going into a second set of those hip lifts, second set of those kickbacks. And then you got your plank work. So option 1, simply holding a plank and you'll stay here for a full minute. Option 2, 2 different movements. Alternate tapping the floor, alternate reaching. Okay, once again, you're gonna want that towel on there now, and you can keep that foot on there with the towel. You can keep that towel on there when you kick up. So let's get that right foot onto that chair. Get your upper body nice and tall and your hands in front. And lift that foot up and down. So you're gonna force that hip to work strength and mobility here. Okay, you might find it hard to lift it. If you can't lift it, just keep working on it. If you can only lift the heel, for now, just lift the heel. Whole entire foot coming up if you can. For 15 seconds. Keep that upper body tall and engage that center. You want to pull it in nice and tight. Balance to that opposite leg that's on that floor. Good, get that last one in, lift that foot, hinge forward, bend that opposite knee, and kick up. Now this you can go a little faster with that kick. Your hands are just gently holding on to the sides of that chair for some stability. Push up, push up. Kick that ceiling with the heel of your foot. Coming on your last 5 seconds, and then that right leg goes right back to that chair for a second set. On that right side. Good, bring it up, and right back here. Lift it up. Get that entire foot up and off of that chair. Engage that center and breathe. Ten seconds, and then hinge forward, and kick it up to that ceiling. 5 more seconds here. Good, hinge forward, get that leg up, and kick it up to that ceiling. have 5 seconds to transition into that forearm plank. You're gonna hold for a full minute or add those 2 movements. Or do whatever movement you can in between holding. Coming on your last 8 seconds here. And 1, good. Take it down to that forearm plank. Now you're either staying here or you're gonna alternate for 30 seconds, reaching and tapping that floor with your fingertips. So you gotta really engage that center. Don't have that bottom up too high or those shoulders forward. Don't sink those hips down. Try to lift them up. Keep them in a nice position. So you've got 10 more seconds moving here and then rotating for 30. Or again, simply holding that plank for as long as you can. Take a break if you need and come back to that hold. Right here, let's rotate and reach. Back to the other side, reach. And then you're gonna have that 5-second transitions come up. And we're gonna have that left foot come on to that chair. 5 seconds right here. So again, you might find that this plank work is easier. Get that foot up, hold it there, get set, and go. Lift that left foot up right here. 30 seconds. Now we're on that left side. Same thing, 2 sets on the left, back to back, 1 set of that plank work. 15 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lift that leg up, hinge forward, and kick it. Opposite knee is bent. Push and extend that heel up to that ceiling. Engage that center. So the chair actually makes some of these exercises more manageable than taking it onto that floor. So you have that option to use chairs in similar exercises that we may do in other workouts or routines. Bring it up and lift. So this is how you can use that chair to elevate you and get you supported. And maybe if you can't come to the floor, these are some options for you. 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, lift it up, hinge forward, get that leg behind you, get that bend in the standing leg, and press that heel up into the ceiling. Engage that center, push, push. Soft elbows and just a nice light lean on that chair. 10 seconds and 5 seconds to transition into your plank hold or movement. Good, bring it up, get in position, forearm plank. Now either staying here for a minute or as long as you can before you need to break, otherwise moving and tapping those fingertips down to that floor. Five seconds. And transitioning right here and here. Good, rotating into those forearm planks now if you can. Breathe through it. Coming on your last 5 seconds. And then we got our next circuit from the side of that chair. Nice and easy, make your way up. All right, gonna reset that clock. All right, get a little water if you need it. And watch me. From the side of that chair, so you can hold on with one hand. The outside leg is gonna come up. You're gonna lift that foot up just like you did from the front, but now we're gonna take it down and up to that floor. So you're gonna have this little hip rotation. Okay, second exercise from the chair. Hold it on. You're gonna lean and get a side kick in. So that back kick, now that side kick. Now you can go low, off of the side of the chair, or you can hinge and really kick it out through that hip, okay? And then our next exercise, I gotta move up a little bit. We're coming down on those forearms, but we're gonna start those plank up and downs. Now, if you are not gonna be able to move, you're holding your plank up here. This would be your 2nd-minute plank. Holding on the hands, okay? First, plank ups, right for that first set. Hold it up, your second exercise, tricep push-ups. Keeping those arms close to the body, or simply hold that plank. All right, bring it up, hold on to that chair. With one hand, the outside leg comes up, lift it up, rotate it to the floor, lift it up, rotate it to the chair. 30 seconds on that clock, let's do it. Again, now hip movement. Now we got that hip movement coming from the side, adding this little lift and that rotation down and up. So you're gonna have 2 sets back to back on this side, and then after we do that plank work, we're gonna come to the other side of that chair. I'm gonna rotate mine. Good, so you're gonna start to feel, especially that front hip that was already working. Now start from that chair and kick it out. You can have that low kick, or you can make it bigger. Get a little hinge and really push through that heel out to the side. And every time you're taking that foot back to that chair. So you gotta really keep it in those hips. 10 seconds, and then you're back to that rotation. Good, let's get that last one in. Right back to lift and off, lift it on. One more set on this side, so you're almost there. Lift and rotate down, lift and rotate up. Here comes your last 10 seconds. Good, let's get that last one in. Bring it up, we're starting on that chair. Push down low or up high. Now you've got that assistance of holding on to the side of the chair, which helps you with that balance. So if you can get that leg up a little bit higher, because you can hold on, do it. If you need to keep it low, that's okay as well. Good, take that foot off, back down, into that plank position, and we're bringing it up right and down right. Now again, you're gonna find, if you do these on the floor, this is gonna be actually easier and more manageable being elevated. And again, you can be holding here. This would be your hold on the hands this time. You have the forearm hold, now you'll have the hand hold. Hold it up, either stay here, bring the chest to the chair, and press it up. Keep the arms close to your body. Tricep, chest push-ups right here. You don't have to do these quick. You can take a rest in between each one. These are hard, keeping those arms close to the body. Nice back of the arm work today that you're gonna have if you're moving through those planks. Good, you got 5 seconds. Take it to the other side of that chair. Rotate it if you want to see me. Hold on, and take that foot up and off with that rotation. Good, you gotta lift it up high enough to get it up and over that chair, coming up and down from that side. Good, you're starting from the chair here. Kick it low, or out and side, a little higher. Every time bringing that foot back to that chair so you don't really have that rest of coming all the way to that floor. That hip still needs to stay kind of energized. Get that last one in, you're going right to another set. So it's up and off, up and on. Work that hip movement and that hip rotation. If your hips are weak, I feel fatigue in my hips. They're fairly strong, but if you have really weak hips, you're gonna feel this right away. So take breaks if you need to, but this is how you can build strength in those hips. Really good moves for that. Bring it up, hold, starting from the chair, push it out and back in. Down low if you need. You can even tap it and bring it back up. Find what works for you. Find your range, find your pace, find your movement capability. One more time. Take that foot off and come on down onto those forearms. You're now going to come up and down left if you're moving through those planks. So we're taking it from that forearm plank up to a full plank on those hands. Keeping those hands fairly close because you got to stay on that chair. Okay, or you're just holding your plank here. That full plank is what you're working on if you're holding. Get that last one in, hold it up, and you can either stay here, build strength here, or lower that chest down and press it back up. Engage that center and breathe. 15 seconds. Good, get that last one in and breathe. All done, get some water if you need. Watch me. For your next circuit, we are now back to the front, but we're gonna face away from it, okay? We're gonna sit. And your option here is gonna be to stand up and sit down, both feet flat, okay? Or extended leg. That's gonna work that hips, keep it up, and it's gonna work that right leg a little harder to try to stand up all on its own. Now, if you can't keep that leg up, use your heel as a kickstand to help balance you a little bit more, okay? So here is gonna be easiest. Here will be harder, okay? And if you keep that leg all the way up, even harder. Our next exercise is gonna be to sit, hold and brace that chair, and work extensions. You're keeping that foot off that floor. It's gonna be that hip that helps keep that foot lifted. And then you're gonna work flexibility and strength of that quad. All right, then we're gonna slide off and you're gonna either stay right here, working this position, that reverse tabletop, or you're gonna add your dips in. After your dips, you either stay in here, or if you can make it harder, we're coming down, crawling out into a plank on the floor, and sitting back up. All right? Even if you can just get a couple steps and not come all the way out. See if you can come right here and right back and start that process, okay? All right, so first exercise with the both feet grounded, standing up and down. Left heel at your kickstand, or get that heel up and entirely lift up with that right leg. Go. So that left leg is gonna have to, whether you're kickstand out or you're up here, you'll be working that hip to keep that leg elevated. The other leg, this is going to be working in those single leg squats, or even those stand up and sit down with both feet flat. Hips work in that movement as you come up and down. Last 3 seconds coming up here. Once you sit it down, elevate that leg out and start to extend. Work the flexibility of that leg. See how much of an extension you can get. If you can't extend it out all the way, just keep working on wherever that extension can go. The more that you work these knee extensions, the more flexible you're going to get that leg. and that knee joint. Let's run some fluid through that knee right here. Good, bring it here. Kickstand or foot flat, and go. You're back to that right leg, same side. "15 seconds. Coming on those last 5. Good. Hold, brace, and kick. So if you had that leg extended out the entire time, you're feeling that hip getting that work. "15 seconds. Sit up nice and tall. Try not to round or slouch. Good, slide it off. You're either holding this position here, strong arms extended all the way, or you're adding those dips as your back slides down the front of that chair. Feet are flat. And if the movement's too much, right, you're just working on this. Okay, totally fine. And just rest whenever you need. Circle out those wrists and try again, okay? You can take the hands side, you can take them to the front. So if side works better for you, do it there. All right, sit. Now again, even if you can only take a couple steps, see if you can do it and start that movement and flexibility. All the way out and all the way back up to sit on that chair if you can. And what a great way to do those walkout planks that we do on that floor. You can still get the movement, but now you're higher and you don't have to be doing it so low to the ground. And release, good. All right, left foot is flat, right leg extended or that kickstand, or if you need both feet flat here, kickstand here, or keeping that foot elevated and that leg extended out in front of you. As that left leg does all the work coming up and down. Ten seconds. Sit it down, hold on, and extend and lengthen out through that quad. Keep that foot flexed. Think about lengthening out through that heel of that foot. 15 seconds. Last 3 seconds. Good, hold it out if you can. Right back into that stand up and sit down. Heel on the floor if you need. Or both feet grounded and work on just that standing up and sitting down. Ten seconds. Good, hold it down, grab, brace yourself, and extend and lengthen it out. "20 seconds. Ten seconds right here. Coming on those last 5. Good, and 5 seconds to get in position. Now the hands can be front or side, whatever feels better for you in those wrists. And bend and extend if you can, or simply holding right here. "15 seconds. Coming on those last 5, and then you can either stay here or work on walking out, even if it's just a couple steps with those hands right here. On that floor, lengthen it out. right back in and sit it up. All right, bring it up. We got one more circuit. We're taking it on to that floor. Let's finish it up. I'm going to angle myself this way, okay, so you can see me. Grab your mat and place it on the floor. We're going to lay down in front of it. All right. So first, we're going to put that left foot right here and on that chair. The other one's going to come up and over. You're going to slide that leg up and down, in and out of that chair, up over the seat and under the seat. If you have a bar, you can simply tap it to the floor if you need to, okay? And then the second is in and out here. And same, if you need to tap it to the floor and then come out in front, that's fine. Slip it under if you don't have any bars underneath that chair, all right? Then we're placing that foot onto the floor. Option one, hip lifts here, okay, or you want to get this reverse tabletop position up and on the arms. And then we rotate into a side plank. You can hold it, or you can move by lifting that hip up and down. Leg on the chair if you can. If it's too much, leg on the floor, and do it from there. All right, let's get started. We're going to take that left foot up and on that chair. You're up and on your forearms, or you can lay completely down and start to take that leg up and down. So you got 2 sets on each side. Let me start that block for you. Slip that foot up, slip it under. So over the seat, under the seat. Kind of point that toe, but keep it somewhat soft at the same time. Good. Over, under, over, under. Good. Now we're coming under, out, under, out. Engage that center here. And then you'll have one more set of each before we go to that bridge or reverse tabletop position. Make sure you're breathing. Good, let's go. Up and under. Almost there. And then we're out and under. Leaning out those legs right here. Good. Let's go. Under and out. Keeping it nice and low to that ground. Almost there. Finish up this side. All right, you got 5 seconds to transition. Foot is flat in front of that chair. Now again, you can be all the way down here, lifting that hip up and down if you need to take pressure off of those hands. Otherwise, right here, set those hands however you need to help that wrist feel the most comfortable. And you're lifting your hip up to get weight up and into the upper body. One foot on that floor, one foot on that chair. Good, and now start to elevate here and lift that hip up and down. If that leg on the chair is too much, just place it on the floor underneath, or just stack it right on top of the other one with your bend. Okay, here if you need to just hold. Here if you can come all the way up. You're only doing this side one time, and you'll switch We're gonna go to that opposite leg right here. Rotate on those forearms. Get that right foot up, over, under, under. Last and final steps right here. Lengthen that leg out, breathe. All right, under, out, under, out. Keep it nice and low to that ground here. One more set of each coming up. If you need to take that head down, do so on those forearms if you can. All right, let's go. Back to under and up. One more set. One more set. Right here, let's go. Under, out. Keep it low. Drive that knee in towards your body with after every extension. Awesome. 5 seconds to transition. Put that foot flat, down on your back if you need. Lift your hips up and down, just like that. Or elevate yourself up and pop it up here. Getting that upper body involved with every lift. Strong arms. See what you can manage. Take it down on your back with your shoulders down if you need. Good. Now either way, rotate here. Leg hips up. Lift that hip up and down. Or take that foot underneath. Or stack it on top. Here if you can. Just one set of each right here. We're all done in 2 and 1. Let's rotate to face that chair. Elevate those legs and extend and lengthen those arms behind you. And release. Let's lift and reach towards those toes. Lift those shoulders up, tuck that chin in. And lower down, circle the arms around, and lift. Lower down, circle the arms around, and lift and reach. 2 more, lower down, circle around, and reach. 1 more time, back, circle, and reach. And extend and lengthen. And hug those knees in. And we're going to gently roll to our side. And we're going to come on up onto our feet. We're going to use that chair for a little bit of stretch right here. Let's take that chair. And you're going to come to the back of it for your stretch. We're going to take one foot, let's take that left foot close to that chair, step back and lengthen out that right leg. Press that heel to the floor and hold there for a moment and just lengthen. Now rise up onto that back toe so the heel comes up. Take those hips and push them forward. You want forward and up, so you Really stretch that hip flexor. We worked a lot of the muscles in that hip flexor. So push them up right here. Good. And release by tilting back. And again, tilt up. And release. See if you can grab that quad. Let's get a little quad stretch since we did those knee extensions. And release. Step back. Take that right ankle onto that left leg. And just start to sit it down. Stretch all through that hip and that glute. And then rise it up, turn, cross that outside leg over the other one, lift and reach and feel a nice stretch all the way down your side. Lengthen that arm up, get that nice stretch. And lower down, let's go one more time, up, and lengthen. And release. We're going to go to that other side. So once again, facing that chair. Right foot is nice and close. Left foot's going to come back. Press that heel to the floor. Hold there for a moment. And then rise up onto the back toes. So the heel is up. Pelvic tilt in and up. You can hold on if you need assistance. Or if you want to really feel those hips rock forward, take those hands on the hips. And feel that push forward and up, pelvic tilted. Good, and release it back, and again, pelvic tilt, up and forward. And release, slide it in to grab that foot. And release, rotate so that foot is on the outside. Cross it over the other one, lift and reach. Lengthen up to that ceiling. And release one more time. Lift and reach and lengthen. And release, good. Turn to face me. Let's take 2 deep breaths in. Exhale and lengthen those arms up. Lower down one more time in. And lengthen, and lower. Awesome job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for our chair workout today, our strengthening of our hips and our plank work. I hope that you really, really enjoyed this week with all of those furniture and item workouts from around your house, just grabbing different things that you see. If you liked it, please give me some comments and let me know, because we can do another week of these, not next week. Next week we're going to resume back to using our dumbbells, our body weight, and our mats. But if you'd like to see another week, there's definitely a lot of other things that you can use, and I can show you how to use some of the stuff that we've used even in different ways. So if you enjoyed this week and you want to see another week of it at some point down the line, please let me know, okay? If you liked this workout, definitely share it. And save it. Save it so it's in your saved videos, your saved stuff, and then you can go back to it anytime you want to build that hip strength and build that core strength with that plank work as well as the upper body. You had a lot of tricep work today as well with those tricep press-ups and those dips. So definitely some good stuff that you can use and utilize that chair for. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will return on Monday with another Live with Joy. Until then, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thanks for joining.